to our channel. Okay, so we just got off a Princess cruise and I wanted to tell you all about it because if you are looking to go on a cruise, looking to go on a cruise vacation, I want to tell you about the Majestic Princess because this was our first time on Princess. And we've been on Royal Caribbean, MSC, we've been on Holland America, we have been on most cruise lines, but this was our first Princess experience. So I want to tell you all about the amenities, the pools, the food. So let's get started. Now, before I begin this review, I want to say this is not a sponsored video. Princess did not sponsor us. As a matter of fact, I reached out and they didn't even give me complimentary Wi-Fi so that I could post while I'm on board. So again, this is all my honest thoughts. You might find other videos that are not quite as honest, but I am telling you how it was for our paid cruise with our family of 3 different generations and if it's the right cruise for you. Okay, so first, the Majestic Princess is what I call kind of a mid-size ship. It has, I think, about 3,000 to 4,000 passengers, so it's not one of those giant ships, which has 6,000, but it is a very, I would say, a decent-sized ship. Now, let me set the scene of who we were traveling with. We had grandparents in their late 70s. We had me and my husband, of course. We also had some older teens, younger teens, and some kids with us. So we really got a chance to see everything that the ship has to offer for pretty much every age. Now, let's start with our boarding. The ship is beautiful. You walk on, it's typical boarding process. It was very easy. We got to the port and we're on the ship within 30 minutes, easily. No lines for at least when we were there. You walk on, there's a beautiful kind of atrium area, very, very nice. They had music going, everybody was really nice. For the most part, I would say all of the areas of the ship were not super crowded. So, and I know that's something that people worry about when they're going on cruises. Now, the staff, I thought the staff was lovely. I thought they were attentive. We had a stateroom attendant that was very attentive. The people in the dining room, in the buffet, they were all great. Now let's talk about the amenities because I know that's what's most important to a lot of people traveling with kids and families. So no, it doesn't have, here's what it doesn't have. It doesn't have the water slides. It doesn't have like it doesn't have a zip line. It doesn't have a lot of that stuff. But what was good is for our cruise, which was in the beginning of January, it wasn't super crowded with kids. So if you were looking to not have a kids overrun cruise, this one was a good one because I think they go on the ones with the water slides. Our kids still had an amazing time. There are 2 main pools. The main pool is, decent size. Then there's another small pool. It's like a kid area pool right next to it. It's very shallow. And then there is a indoor pool. And what's great is none of the pools are designated for adults only. There is no adults only pool on this cruise. So that's important to know if you did want that, but they're not saving an entire pool just for the adults, then the kids don't have anywhere to go. So we went to the indoor pool, we went to the outdoor pool, lots of hot tubs around, which is great. Our room, we had a balcony with 4 people in it. Yes, it was tight. Yes, the bed came out of the ceiling and the couch pulled out, but it worked for us. We don't spend a lot of time in our room, so it worked out great for us. So our stateroom was great. I love that they have these little medallions in which it gets you in and out of your room, so you don't have a card. You actually have this medallion. It works as your payment as well. So that's all you have to do is keep that medallion, and they actually give you the lanyard that it comes on, so you don't even have to worry about bringing a lanyard. Okay, so let's talk about the food because you go on a cruise to eat, right? Now, we did not go to the specialty restaurants. I'm going to put that out there, so I'm not going to review those at this time. We did go to the dining room every single night, and we did go to the buffet as well. So I thought the food was very good. Is it the best at sea? No, but I think it's really comparable to most of the mega ships. The dining room was great. The desserts, not the best I've had because there was a lot of mousse. I was looking for cake. There was a lot of mousse. I don't know. But there is something to note that if you have the Princess Plus package or the other package that's higher up than that, you get 2 specialty desserts a day. And those on this particular ship on the Majestic Princess, that what gave you the choice of this ice cream sundae that they have one of those big ones with there's brownies on top and there was a couple different flavors you could get. or you can get these slices of these 3 different cakes. They were okay. Definitely the ice cream wasn't ice cream, it was gelato. So it was fine. Definitely not the best desserts, but that's okay. The food was really good. The dining room, obviously, the menu changes each day. Found lots to eat. The buffet, it was hot, it was good, lots of choices. So I think the food was definitely good on the cruise. Now let's talk about activities and entertainment. Now, the first thing I want to say is that we had 9-year-olds, we had some preteens, and some older teens. Now, one of the suggestions my older teen has is he's 18, so we cannot go into the teen club anymore. But some other cruise lines have a club for 18 to 20-year-olds to kind of get to meet their own crew, their own people. They did not have that on this this Princess cruise. It was after Christmas, right on New Year's. So they did not have that, and he was pretty disappointed with the fact that he was expecting to have that group to kind of go and hang out with. So instead, we went to the casino. It was his first time in the casino. You can gamble when you're 18 on a cruise, so he was able to play a little roulette. He was his first kind of venture into gambling. Probably won't be doing that all the time, but he did have a lot of fun. The other kids did not go to the kids center. They just weren't interested in it this time. They do have a kids center. They have a teen club, but the other teen didn't want to go without the older teen. So we didn't get to experience that. So I'm not going to talk about that either. But there were a ton of shows and different activities. There was comedians, Broadway style shows. We did a lot of trivia, and that worked because we did have older people with us, and the kids, it was very family friendly. So we definitely did a lot of trivia. We saw a juggler, a lot of different entertainment. They have a schedule, obviously, every day that you can pick the things. Some of our people even went to bingo, which was expensive, but it was still fun. So overall, I thought the entertainment was good. Like I said, we went to all of the shows. We listened to music. We even did karaoke, which was a little crazy, and a little outside of our comfort zone, but we had a lot of fun. There are a lot of activities to do, especially when you're talking about not having water slides and all those things that the teens were really kind of they usually do on cruises, but we knew what we were getting into. We wanted a more low-key cruise, so we didn't get on one of the huge mega ships that have all of those, the race cars and the ice rink. So without that, we did have to look at the schedule every night and visit the casino, and the younger kids did go to bed earlier, so it worked out for us. So other than that, I felt like the ship was very clean. I saw the staff cleaning it all the time, which is obviously you want when you go on a cruise. You want it to be clean. It was beautiful. There was a lot of space around the pools. I didn't have to fight for a chair. Now there were people that put their towels on the chairs at like 7 a.m. and never came back, but you know what? We just moved those towels to the side because their stuff wasn't there. Don't come at me. It is what it is. But I didn't have a problem finding chairs. I don't think that the pools were overly crowded, which is great because they do have the 2 plus the little one to kind of space out the people, and nothing was designated for adults only. Which again, if you're looking for an adults only type of pool, the Majestic Princess is not it because it doesn't have one. There is a spa. We did not do the spa, but I did do the workout center, and there was plenty to use, from machines to weights. The first day at sea was busy, but for the rest of the week it was pretty manageable. Other things that we did during the day, we played pickleball. There's a court up at the top with it as basketball or pickleball, depending on what time of the day it is. So there was basketball, there was pickleball, is it pickleball? Yes, pickleball. Then there was also shuffleboard. We did that. There was a tiny little putt-putt. It was like 3 little greens that you could like kind of play putt-putt. But that was fun too. So we went up there and saw that. We just did a lot of just walking around the ship and finding little places to hide. I found little places to read my book. We sat on the balcony, a lot of different things, had a great time on the Majestic Princess. But again, we chose the Majestic Princess because we wanted a low-key one. Now, the last thing I want to tell you about is we took this cruise. It was a New Year's cruise. So we were there on the ship on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And it was actually phenomenal. I didn't know what to expect. I've never been on a New Year's cruise. there were parties all over in the different bars and stuff, but we went on the top deck and they had on the big screen the countdown to New Year's. There were people everywhere. There was music. It was so much fun. And the only thing they didn't have was fireworks. Maybe you can't have fireworks on the middle of the ocean. I don't know, but it was so much fun, so lively, so much music. The only thing it didn't have up there was food, which is okay because you're on a cruise. You can eat wherever you want, right? I mean, you eat all day long. You don't need cruise at, midnight up on the top deck, but really, really fun for a New Year's cruise. And like I said, this was the first time we've been on a cruise for New Year's, so that was really good. Okay, so the over-under on this cruise. If you're looking to go on a cruise vacation with family, especially teens, and you're looking for all of the things, the water slides, the go-karts, everything like that, this is not the cruise. If you're looking for a laid-back family cruise that maybe you can take the grandparents and the young kids, that still has a kids center, that still has pools and entertainment, this one is it. Definitely more low-key with just the basketball and the pickleball, not, there's no surfing, there's nothing like that, but we knew what we were booking. So if that's what this kind of cruise you want, where it's not like overpopulated with kids and gets crazy, this one is a great one. I thought the food was good. Best at sea? No. Good though, definitely comparable to most of the other big cruise lines. I thought the entertainment was good. I thought the singers and dancers were good. I thought the comedians were good. Definitely comparable to other cruises I've been on. The only thing that's different is that we wish there was an 18 to 20 club, and next time we might take that bigger cruise that has the more amenities if that's what the kids want. It'll just be a family decision. We'll decide. But this one fit in our schedule, so we wanted to try Princess. We wanted to try to see how it was. We loved our room. We loved the boarding and getting off the ship. Oh my God, I was off the ship. First of all, I went down, carried my own luggage, but I was off the ship within 20 minutes. It was crazy. I was to the Fort Lauderdale airport within 30 minutes of waking up. Yeah, that's how quick it went. It was so fast. So they have it all down. Really lovely cruise. So if you're looking for a low-key cruise with the kids and the family, might be a good one. Leave me a comment. Have you been on Princess before? Have you been on the Majestic Princess? Leave me a comment. Let me know how you liked it. And tell me your favorite cruise line. And you know what? I think I will do another video of comparing the different cruise lines I've been on to which has the best amenities, which has the best food. We'll have that in another video. So this one today is just about the Majestic Princess. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.